Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm Lisa Marie. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Did you guys like this week's episode? Express your thoughts below. Captain Glenn. I don't really have a lot to say about Captain Glenn. He was an alright captain, not involved enough in the crew issues if I'm honest. I think that he relied and valued Pageant's and Ciara's opinion about the Parker situation way more than he should have. But he's a good enough sailor. Chef Adam. Let's face it, Adam makes amazing food. I'll never refuse a meal cooked by that man. I just don't really want to know him. Yes, at first I was blinded by his good looks, but then his looks faded the more he fucked with Jenna's head. I saw what a manipulative, toxic person he became over the season, and kinda never want to see him on the franchise ever again. Chief Engineer Byron. To be honest, I didn't really see a lot of Byron at all this season. He was barely involved at all, even though he had a super important position in the crew. If he was actually in an episode, it was just to state the obvious, accuse Madison of being an attention whore, or disgustingly drooling over young charter guests. Gross. Chief Stew Jenna. Y'all, I cannot fucking stand Jenna. Still, to this day, that cunt has dug her heels in and defended her outrageously terrible behavior the entire season. Jenna refuses to see the toxicity in her relationship with Adam, even when it affected the other crew members. Even Captain Glenn noticed their inappropriate behavior, and you notice how, even then, she slapped him down and said, "I don't believe that." Her behavior towards Parker was unjust, and her attitude towards Madison was abysmal and insulting to the chief stew position. Asking Georgia to lie to Adam for her toxic relationship was just the icing on the shit cake of Jenna. Second stew, Madison. You know, I really felt for Madison this season. Madison did her job well, when she was allowed to finish a job, without being called away to the galley. I think Madison would be a wonderful chief stew next season, if they have a next season. Her friendship with Georgia was so rocky, to say the least, most of all during the airing of the season. Apparently, not a lot of Georgia's grievances were brought to Madison's attention at the time of filming. I would have kind of felt betrayed as well, to be honest. Third stew, Georgia. Georgia was the weirdest crew member, in my opinion. She came into the season as a musical free spirit and left as an almost home-wrecking friend who ended up lying for her boss while telling other people's secrets kind of gal. Ugh, and if I heard that fucking song one more time. I mean, she has a beautiful voice and wonderful guitar skills, but like, please sing a different fucking song. First mate, Pageant. I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't stand Pageant the entire season. I thought he straight up sucked as a boyfriend to Ciara. He made it quite obvious that he was attracted to Georgia, basically throwing it in Ciara's face every chance he got. Not only that, but Pageant was a terrible teacher, and I use the term very loosely when it comes to him. He never wanted to teach Parker anything. And when Parker left, he proclaimed that he put so much time into Parker as a deckhand. But, like, where's the footage of that? If I remember correctly, Pageant brushed that job off on Ciara at the beginning of the season. Deckhand Ciara. In my opinion, Ciara was pretty much a doormat the entire season for Pageant. Pageant treated Ciara as if she was stupid every single day. But, like, maybe she is stupid, because Ciara's still with a guy who will blatantly flirt with a crewmate in front of her and on national television for all of her family and friends to see. What a great boyfriend, huh, guys? But on the reunion show, Ciara still proclaimed that she was never bothered or threatened by Georgia and Pageant's behavior. But I will call bullshit on that all day long. And did you all notice that she got pretty hammered during the reunion show? She had to get that drunk to lie her way through that shitstorm. Deckhand Parker. I personally think that Bravo did a disservice to not only the crew, but particularly Parker and Chris. Bravo knew that Parker was a green deckhand and decided it was a good idea to throw him into a group of very skilled sailors. It was like Bravo was setting him up for failure, aka drama. I really think that Parker was just trying to do the best job he could at the sailing skill level that he had at the time. The problem with that group of vet sailors is that apparently no one wanted to actually teach him anything. They just got angry and annoyed when Parker would ask questions. No wonder he left. I don't really blame him. Deckhand Chris. I think that Bravo played Chris as well. If they had known that Chris was there all along on the sidelines waiting to be tagged in, why didn't they use him first? Why did they throw Parker to the wolves like that? I think they really cheated Chris out of a really awesome experience that he could have had. Chris was a really good crewmate. He fit right in, and it was terrible that he hurt his back. I hope his back is better now and that he's back to doing what he loves. I guess to sum up the whole season, I kind of think that Bravo really likes to stack the deck against these crews. And I think it's for ratings and drama, honestly. And in the earlier seasons of both shows, I don't feel like it used to be that way. But then a switch kind of all of a sudden happened in the Bravo TV sphere, and drama equaled ratings. How unfortunate. I hope the show gets better. And tell me your thoughts below. As always, thank you for watching, and try not to screw the pooch this week, okay?